You've got to understand accounting. That's got to be like a language to you. So yeah, you have to know what you're reading. I mean, and unless you know that language, and some people have more aptitude for that than others. And that's one thing I learned by myself. Now I took courses in it afterwards, for example, but I learned it myself in it largely. And you have to have the attitude that you're buying part of a business, and not that you're buying something that wiggles around on a chart or that has resistance zones or 200-day moving averages, or that you buy puts or calls on or anything like that. You're buying part of a business. And if you buy intelligently into a business, you're going to make money. And then you have to buy something that, in my view, which you do if you're buying a business, that you're not going to get a quote on for 5 years, that they're going to close the stock exchange tomorrow for 5 years, and that you'll be happy owning it as a business. If you owned Coca-Cola, it didn't really make any difference in 1920. When I went public, the important thing was what I was doing with customers. And you probably would have been better off if there wasn't any market in it for 30 or 40 years, because then you wouldn't have gotten tempted to sell it. And you'd just watch the business, and you'd watch it grow, and you'd feel happy. So the proper attitude toward investing is much more important than any technical skills. Being happy in what you're doing makes a huge difference. I'd say look for the job that you would take if you didn't need a job. And if you can find that where you're actually, I don't think I've had a job. I mean, I would define work as doing something when you'd rather be doing something else. And you know, when I sold shirts at Penny's and I was getting 75 cents an hour, I would rather have been doing something else. But since I've been certainly 24, there wasn't anything else I wanted to do. And I had everything I needed, and life was wonderful. And I tell the students that, you know, you got to live. So you may take a job at first for some organization that you don't admire, or work for somebody you don't admire, but look for somebody you admire. Look for somebody where you're looking forward to working with them that day and doing something that you're looking forward to, that you'd do if you didn't need the money. We believe in trying to function on or to focus on what's knowable and important. Now, interest rates are important, but we don't think they're knowable. It's what I call knowing your circle of competence. And my circle of competence doesn't include the ability to predict interest rates a day from now, or a year from now, or 5 years from now. So I say, can I function without knowing that? It's the same way as predicting what business is going to do or the stock market is going to do. I can't do any of those things. But that doesn't mean that I can't do well investing over time.